This video lecture is for ECE 71 Wireless and Mobile Communication Laboratory. This is a 7th semester laboratory which basically had experiments related to wireless propagation model and mobile communication trainer kits. So this is the list of experiments what we are going to do for this particular laboratory. First experiment to sixth experiment. All these experiments are performed using MATLAB coding, and 7th and 8th experiments are used to understand about CDMA technique with the help of Scientech 2115 system. So basically this is a trainer kit based experiment. These two experiments we are going to study about direct sequence spread spectrum technique, which is used as the basic principle of CDMA communication system. The next set of experiment 9, 10 and 11, we are going to understand about GSM mobile phone working model, which is nothing but the GSM mobile phone handset, which is available in Scientech 2132 textbook. This textbook is a practical explanation of the mobile handset. You can practically see how my mobile handset is working, and you can understand the basic blocks using this textbook. So experiment number 9, 10 and 11 is based on the mobile trainer kit, in which we are going to understand the functionality of a GSM based handset. So altogether in this laboratory, we are going to do 11 experiments, out of which 6 experiments are based on MATLAB coding. The remaining 2 experiments is based on CDMA trainer kit, and the 3 experiments are based on mobile trainer kit. So if you see the first 6 experiments, the first experiment is about spectrum analyzer, which is the basic measuring unit used to display the frequencies in spectrum, which means we can display our signal in the form of frequency, that is spectrum analyzer, and we can understand the power estimation, and we can understand how my signals are displayed in frequency domain with the help of spectrum analyzer. Basically, spectrum analyzer is an RF measuring instrument which is used widely for testing different RF units. The second experiment is the basic Okumura model, which is used to understand the propagation between the transmitting antenna and the receiving antenna. Using this mathematical model, we can estimate the losses which may happen during the transmission. And then the another version of the propagation model is Hatta model, which is derived from Okumura model. In Hatta model also we are going to see some set of instructions, which means set of equations in which we can able to understand the attenuation and losses which happens to our signal from the transmitter to the receiver. The fourth experiment is log normal shadowing model, which is an advanced model when compared with Okumura and Hatta, because in log normal shadowing model, we will be able to predict the exact propagation environment in terms of obstacles also. The fifth experiment is OFDM transmitter and receiver simulation using MATLAB code. OFDM is orthogonal frequency division multiplexing technique, which is used widely in all communication systems for data transmission and reception. The sixth experiment is about simulation of a multiple input, multiple output system using MATLAB coding. So this MIMO system explained us the benefit of having multiple transmitter and multiple reception unit, and how the fading effects are to be reduced with the help of channel modeling between the transmitter and receiver. Again, the mathematical part involved here is we will be able to understand how our transmitting signal can be represented, and how it is treated by the channel parameters, and how the noise is influenced in the system, and how exactly we can recover back the original signal with multiple receptions. So basically, all the 6 experiments gives you an insight about communication models which can be used to predict or depict the exact propagation path of the signal from the transmitter to the receiver. As I said, the 7th and 8th experiment will explain us briefly about code division multiple access technique, which is making use of a certain pattern of code. We will be able to ensure secure communication between transmitter and receiver. And in the 9th to 11th experiment, we are going to study briefly about the working of a GSM based mobile phone, that is your handset, GSM handset working model is explicitly available with the Scientech 2132 textbook, which can be used for our further investigation and further how the mobile phone is the different waveforms at different points of mobile phones and different voltage levels. We are going to understand how exactly our mobile phone works when a call is received and transmitted, and how my mobile works as my trans receiving unit. So this is about the 11 experiments what we are going to do for this ECE 71 wireless and mobile communication laboratory. Thank you.